Everybody has been put inside the Bangtan blender, and they are just hitting puree over and over and over again to us. So that's what life is like right now. So
Yeah, there's no
you guys
thriving
notice
here. There's no thriving.
100%.
We're literally just surviving right now.
yeah.
We're just surviving.
And
we're surviving.
survival mode for sure.
We're holding on for dear life right now.
yeah, and since they added IG lives to their repertoire,
You never know.
It's fine.
I mean, Quiz can tell you what it was this afternoon when I sent her an emergency message in a chat that
A random chat, by the way, where we weren't talking about anything relevant. And she just suddenly was like, Tay is live. And I went, what?
Yeah. And I'm like, he's live on Instagram.
What?
On Instagram, of all the places in all the world.
I think he really likes it. He's really he's like, like in Mean Girls where like Gretchen Wieners keeps trying to make fetch happen. Like Taeyong keeps trying to make Instagram happen.
I love that we're in the I love that we're in the what's this button do era of Bangtan.
What's this?
It's joyful. It's very joyful. None of us are sleeping, but it's extremely joyful.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
What's
Mom's
this
just
do?
yelling at things. What is wrong?
In English and Korean.
figure out technology.
It's
Yes.
great. It's been so
That they
fun.
see.
We so missed his like just sighs followed by expletives.
Yes.
I love it so much.
I do too.
live- I
I
live
wanna-
for
I do too.
Kim
I
Jong
wanna
just
tell them.
random cussing.
Mm-hmm. I do
Yeah.
too.
I
It
just
is
want-
brilliant.
I just want to tell them.
We're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it.
Phone
We'll get
number.
into
I
it.
can help you.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Anyway.
You're good at listen, hire me, Hybe. I'm good at technology. That's what Patricia is saying.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Stephanie
No, I'm
and
just saying.
Kate
Hire
will
me,
not be
Hive.
joining
I'm
us
good at
tonight.
technology. I can be on call 24/7.
Yeah.
Ooh, Patricia, Patricia,
Anyway.
you're lagging really, really bad for me. Like not even matching
she
face
keeps-
and voice.
I was gonna say it's
She
really
keeps
funny that you're
cutting
like
out.
touting your technology right now and you keep lagging.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're lagging really bad. You want to try going off and going back
Yeah,
in?
well, it's probably my connection that sucks.
Try leaving and
Okay.
coming back because
Hold
your
on.
voice is
Hold on,
delayed
hold
by
on.
like
It's my
4
network.
seconds.
Okay.
Also,
No, it's my connection.
I just want to warn everybody.
I just
inform
changed
it
my
really,
connection.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Is it better now? No?
Oh, that time your voice. No, that time your lips lined up. That time for me
Ah.
at least.
Okay. So now
That's
it's
good.
working, is it? Okay, good.
Yes.
That's way better. That's way
Much
better.
better. Much better.
Okay. I apologize.
It's
because
better.
it's storming really badly here. So if you guys hear it, it's pretty loud. I just want to let everybody know.
Cool.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Stephanie and Katie will not be joining us tonight. Katie is deep in things for Kansas City tonight, and Steph has other things going on. Also deep in stuff for Kansas City, and
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
have to put up with the four of us.
Yeah.
I feel like most of us are really deep in the Kansas City trenches right now.
Yes. Yes.
Are we?
It's probably fine. I
But
don't
it's-
know.
yeah.
Stay off the Canva if you don't want chaos to hit you in the face because we're a bit
Yeah.
out of
Oh.
there.
there's things
Oh,
happening.
I'm in Canva too. I was in Canva 5 minutes before this, like trying to figure out something out. So-
Yeah, just basically if
So
you go
many
into Canva,
DMs.
just ignore 72 other projects running. Try to find your own.
I'm
So
trying to
many
figure out something else.
spreadsheets. Anyway, let's not.
It's a
Let's
lot.
not-
It's a lot.
Let's not add to it, you guys.
Let's not dwell on the have to do before.
Let's not dwell.
Let's not dwell on that.
We mustn't dwell. Not today. Not on. Well, it's not Rex Manning Day, but not on Bangtan Day.
I'm in that era of time where I'm mentally prioritizing what to-do lists are more important than others. So that's where we're at over here.
Yeah.
I mean, what to-do lists do how many do you have? I have like 20.
So I have about 8 actual to-do lists, and then I have about 14 spreadsheets and planning documents.
Nice.
It's fine.
See,
all of this is
here's
fine.
what I do. You guys. Here's
You
what
wait
I
for
do.
me to send you screenshots of what you need to do.
What I do is I oh so cunningly just put myself into other people's hands. You see, and therefore it minimizes my stress
It's really
a lot.
smart.
And also,
It's really smart.
It's like, you tell me what to do. You tell me what to do. You hand me what to wear. I'll just be your fan and cheer on the background and do whatever you tell me to do. That's her approach.
It's a valid strategy. It really is. It's a valid strategy.
Lest you think I'm doing nothing, I am still doing quite a few things behind the scenes. But when it comes to things that require spreadsheets and lots of planning and fuckery and all that, nay, friends. You just tell me what to do.
Well, that is yes in Korean.
And I will do it enthusiastically. I will put on the things that you hand me, or if you send me a screenshot and say, bring this, I will acquire the things to bring as best I can to my ability. And we just go from there. But me creating spreadsheets and planning all that and putting see that.
Nay.
That's not in my wheelhouse.
Not happening.
That is a job for
not
others.
happening. In this square, not happening.
No.
Not at all.
That's so funny.
But I will show up and I will sell whatever I am supposed to sell. I will be, you know what? I will be a fucking delight. And I will be a good time.
Yeah,
Professionally.
Professionally, of course.
Professionally. A professional fucking delight.
Oh, fucking delight.
Whenever somebody says, "Can you help me with this?" I do say yes.
I feel like there should be some Yelp reviews for 529.
Listen,
Talk about us
I
being
know
professional fucking delights.
I am fully fucking aware of my demographic as I plan shenanigans and fuckery. In so much that my main packing spreadsheet has an attached tab just for the teams, in which is individualized packing lists that I then DM to all the teams. So then they all they don't even have to think about it. They just
Nice.
At some point, we got a message from her saying you need to pack this and this and this, and pants are optional.
That's nice.
Only two people had pants optional. Your pants were not optional, ma'am. Yours were black.
Oh no,
In both plans, you have black pants, so your pants are not optional.
All right.
Welcome to Army Project 529, where pants are optional.
And on the optional pants note, welcome. You found Army Project 529. Let's get started. We are, in fact, going to be talking about BTS. As a matter of fact. Those
pants are option. Their pants are obligatory, but their shirts are optional.
Tannies we're going to be talking about. Now, I have to say this. For those of you that have been with us for a very long time, we talked about switching up the way that we do our intros and the way that we do, because some of you have been hearing the same thing for a long time. So just so you know, we've got that in the works to sort of switch this up. Because like some of y'all have been around since January of last year, and you could probably do the intros to these lives by heart yourself. So we want to switch that up. Just not tonight, because we're all cruising in here hot. We don't have any.
Yeah, we're probably going to improv a bit here.
We're going to do them very short.
I did adjust the verbiage to be a lot more succinct. So.
Nice.
We're going to make that.
I am drinking. I want you to know I am drinking vitamin C immune support stuff.
Oh,
so
good.
that is part
That's
of
a
my
wise
preparation
choice.
for Casey.
That is a wise choice.
Good. But yeah, so you found us. And if you're new here, welcome. 529 is the number of days between January 1st, 2024 and June 13th, 2025, which was Festa, which we have passed. And it made our Bangtan lives more busy, which is great.
Still busy.
But still very, very busy. So, and here we're all about content and community. You are welcome if you're a new ARMY, baby ARMY, OG ARMY, all levels, all welcome. You just got to be OT7, respect the guys, and have a good sense of humor. You got to have a good sense of humor to hang here.
It's important.
Because otherwise it's just us laughing at each other, and that's kind of fun, but it's more fun when we can make you guys laugh and be a bright spot for you for a little bit. So yeah, so there it is. And I'm Christina. I do a lot of the merch and graphic design for the shop for the project, and I do some website stuff. And then to my right on your screen is Doc. Doc is our research guru. If there's any little tiny clip or picture or video or whatever, Doc will scour the internets until she finds the correct answer, always the correct answer, because we like it when we are giving nothing but the good stuff. And then we've got Quince right below me. She is our writer and editor for the blog. We have a blog. We have a giant, beautiful blog that if you have not had the chance, if you have not had the chance to go check it out, it starts all the way at the beginning, pre-debut, and goes all the way through the OT7 eras and then also the solo member eras. So it's got a lot of really, really good info, and it's creative writing as well too. It's not just a playlist and then somebody listing something in chronological order. Nay, friends, nay. It is actually her thoughts spun around and then entered into the website. So go check it out. And then finally, Patricia's with us. Patricia is one of our tech gurus, the tech guru for the map, the Ma City map, where you have now what? Well, how many people?
7,700. I think 708,000. No, 7,800.
That means there are 7,800 people from all over the globe that have put their social media handles on our website in order to find somebody to Bangtan with, because it's so much more fun when you can do it together. So you can go check out the map, enter in your social media handle, and yeah. So now a little bit more about the blog. Lisa.
On to Lisa.
Oh, that old chestnut?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
That beautiful blog.
Well, we are all about content and community here at AP529, as you've heard us say a million times. But our content is mostly blog related. But you know, we're diversifying in the future. But you can find our blog, which we did start January 1st, 2024. We started at the beginning of BTS's journey. We went all the way through until present times, where they have returned to us. We even went through the solo era. When we ran out of current BTS to talk about, we just talked about the solo chapters.
Started again.
Yeah, and so it's a ton of fun. The blog is still ongoing. It's just not weekly anymore. And working on more of it right now. It's taking me a while because, again, we're also doing other things at the same time.
Yep.
Like, and we have other things and other things that I'm working on are some of our Ask AP529 series. I'm editing and putting those on the website right now too. There's a couple of entries of that coming up that Leslie works hard on researching and writing for, one of our mods, Leslie. And we also have very shortly, probably tomorrow, I'm going to have up like a very short guide to our Kansas City meetup next week. We're super late getting that on the website because it's next week.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It'll happen eventually. It's fine, guys. Don't worry.
It'll happen.
It's going to go up after we're back from Kansas.
Listen, we didn't know. We didn't know that we were going to be planning alongside Kim Seokjin for all his good stuff. We didn't know that before.
We didn't know.
Valid point.
We didn't know.
We
So
did not know. We were ill prepared.
We were ill prepared for there being a tour happening in the middle of our meetup situation. In any case, we're doing the best we can out here in these Bangtan streets. But yeah, the blog is a great tool no matter what level of ARMY you are. And we do love newer ARMY. And you know, they come in with questions. They're like, "What if?" And we're like, "Hey, we talked about that in the blog," and then we'll link them to whatever week it was. But you can literally go and start at the beginning of BTS's career and work your way all the way through it. And it's story-based, and we have little fun side quests. There's links to everything. I mean, if you think about it, we probably talked about it at least a little bit. So make sure you check that out at ap529.com/blog. She is a labor of love. She is a labor of love. And as I said, she is ongoing. It's just right. We stopped the weekly, and it's going to be more like monthly-ish, bi-weekly perhaps, for a bit, but we're going.
It's going to be when they give us things.
And right now we're in like chaos.
Yes. And
chaos right
hello, Nicole Heartbeat, who is 43. You're right here. That age demographic is quite represented. Around that age demographic is quite represented right here.
So true.
Yeah. Kathy, you can leave comments on the blog when you read them. Just like a normal blog, you can comment on it. So, yep. We have all kinds of ages and people from, like we said, all over the globe who participate in the project and hang out with us. We have a really active Discord community, and people, like I said, all you have to do is be an adult. All you have to do is be an adult
and respectful.
Come and hang out with us. That's like, and you have to be an adult who is OT7 and not an asshole.
Yeah, rule number one in our servers: don't be an asshole.
Yeah. So
that's
it.
That might be rule number two. That might be rule number two. It's fine.
Yeah, those are the only rules. Yes, and love hags. Okay, so that was contact Patricia. We talked about that a little bit already.
You basically said the part that I was going to say. The second part that we have apart from content is community.
My bad.
We love to get like everybody together and have like people meet in person and find ARMY friends. So for that, we have the map that we have on our website where you can actually put in your social media and find people around you. We have, like I said, over 7,000 people there, almost 8,000 people. They're from all around the world. So wherever you are, you can find a friend. And then we have a Discord server, which you can find on our website, ap529.com/links. You actually find the video game controller. You click on it, you can get in our server. It's for over 18. We accept everyone. We have local threads where you can actually go and actually meet people in your area. And for now, for the concerts, for gym concerts, we're having all these people get together. To go to the concerts. They're like, talking. They're talking about like driving each other to the concert from hotels if they're coming from far away. There's so many things, and there's a challenge. We actually have a challenge that is on our website that we're going to be recording a video for social media. So if you want to know what it is, just get in our website. All the information is in the threads for the concert. And you will see the video at some point. And find your people, find your friends, find your ARMY friends, come to our server, come to our map. You can find us all here. And never Bangtan alone again.
No.
The fluffy tail.
Listen, Susie, you're right. This fluffy tail is trying to ruin my face. This is Princess Jin, for those of you wondering. Princess Jin and Hope look a lot alike. And she is demanding all the attention. So that's happening. All right, for those of you who are new to us, we go live twice a week, once on Sundays over on YouTube, and on Wednesdays we go live here on TikTok for what we call our midweek tea, where we bring you member news from the week and we talk about any shenanigans that took place out on Kim Namjoon's internet for the week. Tonight we are going to talk about the absolute fucking chaos of having 7 running amok and free here and there.
Everywhere.
Primarily, we're looking at you, the 24 hours of fucking Sunday. It's bullshit. Absolute chaos.
I mean,
anyways, it hasn't stopped. It was before Sunday. It's been after Sunday. Anyways, we're going to talk about that. And for the midweek tea, we're going to talk about why the wheels of justice move so very slowly.
And confusingly sometimes.
And confusingly, as, you know, decisions don't always mean decisions in the Court of Appeal. So we're going to talk about that. You're going to want to stick around for that.
Yeah.
But up first, I think we're literally just
we're
going to talk about
it.
what happened. We're freeballing in the last 4 days. I started running a running list, and I think we're just basically this is chronological.
I added to it. Yes, it's chronological as best as possible.
Yeah, this is mostly chronological. So in the last 4 days, we started with Saturday when Jin had a concert.
Jin had a concert on the Ass Crack of Dawn. For us in North America, it was the Ass Crack of Dawn.
That was on Sunday. He had one on Saturday. He had one on Saturday that wasn't live streamed. Okay, he had that.
Right,
and he went live after the concert that was not live streamed. So he went live.
Yes.
And then he had the live stream concert on Sunday morning, which was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
At 4:30 a.m. ET.
Listen, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck Japan is feeding this man. But he was on some bullshit. You know,
he was.
He was.
I mean.
He was on some shit. I think he seems to have been studying. He's been learning some things on how to fucking flirt with the camera from stage from one Jung Hoseok.
He's increasing his confidence with each concert date, which we're seeing as a pattern. You understand, amongst them, they start out real timid. Like, oh, can I do this? I don't know. Is anybody gonna like me going out on my solo tour? And by like the 3rd or 4th date, they're like, oh, I own you.
All
of
ARMY belong to me. All of ARMY belong to me while I am on my solo tour. It's ridiculous. It's unreasonable.
They feel so empowered.
Unreasonable.
Yes, they should.
Yes. He put on an amazing performance.
As they should.
Yeah.
Ugh. I swear, this man swallowed a fucking microphone because, like...
Ma'am, can you be careful?
What the fuck? Why is his live voice just even better than the recording?
So good.
It is insane.
Yeah, it is. It is so good.
Some of us on Sunday didn't go to sleep for the first hour after his concert, wondering if he was going to go live or give us a Weverse post. And he gave us a Weverse post. And
he did give us a Weverse post.
Those noodles look really good.
Yeah.
Almost as good as Kim Seokjin.
Yeah. At some point, I can't remember exactly when he left, but he did after that concert and the Weverse, I assume resting and all that, he left for LA. Or left for the U.S., I should say, for California. And he is there now and undoubtedly preparing for his Anaheim shows, which are in a few days. Well, not even a few days, like 2 days.
Tomorrow.
No, Friday.
The first one is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The first one is tomorrow.
The first one is Thursday, and it's tomorrow.
Fuck, I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am.
You know what? Time is wibbly wobbly. At this point, we are so sleep deprived.
Yes. So by this time tomorrow,
we get Kim Seokjin on U.S. soil. So
yeah, he will be doing his first concert his first solo concert in the U.S. this time tomorrow, and we will know what he plans to do in the States during his stops. So yeah, Anaheim starts tomorrow, and then there's one on Friday as well. So he's undoubtedly rehearsing for that. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. I know that Leslie and some of a few other AP529ers are going to be at the Anaheim shows.
That's cool.
Was,
That's
They're
very
gonna
cool.
start off. They're gonna start off our little social media
challenge.
thing that Patricia.
We're gonna start our challenge. Our challenge.
Challenge
Yep.
accepted.
We don't know. Maybe some of the other
Great,
members will go to the
guys.
show. It's highly likely that they might.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there.
I'd say, I mean, I think for two reasons. Number one, and always being able to support each other. Number one, always. Now, that doesn't mean that if they don't go, that they don't support him. Don't twist my words.
Correct.
The reason that they show up, one of the reasons, big reasons they show up is they like to support each other. And they like to freaking jam out to each other's songs. Oh my gosh. But the second reason is you can totally tell that they are in intel gathering mode for tour information. Like you can tell they're paying attention and wanting to get all the information because they're going to be planning their own tour. So it makes sense. So who knows though? Who knows though?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, that's the first concert in the US, but the last one I think is Amsterdam. And like we have in the notes, they announced that that concert is going to have a live viewing, global screening.
In
That
the
is
movie, in the movie theater. Sorry.
Huh?
I forgot to put that it's in movie theaters.
It's in a movie.
Yeah, movie theaters.
Okay.
It's August 9th at 8 p.m.
like J-Hope's Osaka concert.
So if you want more information, you can go to the website jinliveviewing.com for more info.
Yeah.
And how to get tickets and the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and as a
So
reminder for that, as has happened, if you do not see your movie theater or your town on the list on the website, that has happened very, very often with these limited single viewing BTS concert movies. Check the movie theaters local to you for that date that have played BTS things in the past, and you are very highly likely to find it there, whether it's on that website or not. So don't panic if you don't see your theater after the announcement date and time, because it might just be delayed getting on that website. It's happened a lot in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And talking about concerts, we got another concert on Sunday
Later
because
that day.
why not? We start at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and in the afternoon, we got Hobipalooza in Berlin.
Hobipalooza.
Which he straight up is like, welcome back to Hobipalooza.
And man,
2.0.
the most useless teasing shirt was ever worn, not worn in that concert, not worn, because man, like it couldn't, like that shirt couldn't decide if it wanted to stay on or to leave.
It really was probably the most useless piece of fabric.
I mean, I think
Even Park Jimin told him he might as well get rid of it. Like,
I think finally Mong was like, that's it. I'm packing up. I'm no longer a body sticker. I can no longer do this.
Nope.
This is it.
nope,
Because
I'm too
it was
little. I can't cover all of this. It's
can't
too
do it.
It's too much
Yeah.
skin. Too much real
Can't do
estate,
it.
man. Can't
Yeah.
handle
That shirt
it.
was like maybe not, maybe not, maybe.
Maybe we
Yeah.
will. Maybe we
And
won't.
by the
Maybe
way,
we will.
the armies that were in that concert, good job. You really kicked ass, man.
The purple
you were,
hearts that they did during
Oh, it was
The
fantastic.
purple
We're
hearts.
he was so
freaking
he was so
cute.
thrilled to see that. He was like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah. It was the armies that were there did it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was amazing.
job.
It really was.
Yeah.
It
In
was
fact,
so
like
good.
the security guards apparently were telling them not to pick up the garbage, and they were like, "No, we pick up the
We
garbage."
pick up garbage, yeah.
That's what we do. That's what
No,
we do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, but that show was so great, and he, of course, he you know, he killed it as usual. But man, we were saying about the level, the progression of confidence that we're seeing in Jin. Like Hobie at the beginning of his tour and the end of this, like complete,
Two different
like
humans.
two different humans, and it's crazy
people.
because he was confident at the beginning. He was confident at the beginning, but it's like insane now. It's like second nature.
Yeah.
Now at this
Like,
point, and so great.
Yeah. We started J Hope tour with Hope, and we ended with Caps Lock's J. It was fine. He even
said
was like,
Jay in
"Welcome to
Berlin."
Hobipalooza."
So apparently
He
he's
did.
moonlighting. He's moonlighting now.
Welcome
in
to
Europe as well.
Hobipalooza 2. I'm Jay in Berlin.
Jay in
so, you know, Jay in the U.S., Jay in Berlin. It was pretty, it's fine. All of this is fine.
He's like I don't know what you guys
it was
call me
cute
from all
seeing
my
him
burner
pre-partying.
accounts. Please.
Like,
And then at one point it was like, the next part of the show is going to get pretty spicy. And we're like, the fuck are you talking about already? Like, you're already like...
What do you mean? What do you
spicy.
mean you're already showing midriff and like, you've already done
And then we were like,
a button
I don't
anymore.
know. I've seen a lot in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I
think you should bring it.
I don't know. Bet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bet.
He
Is it
brought
gonna be
it.
You need to
spicy?
try
How
really hard.
spicy can you get?
So-
and then
so
he
Jay-
was like,
so
I
Jay-
will bring it.
Yeah.
So J-Hope is like two versions, like Jin Ramen. You have like the regular version and the spicy version. Is that how it works?
I don't know if the regular version exists much anymore, except when he's literally just talking to
He
people.
has three. He has three versions. He has the extremely. He's got the spicy version, the regular version, and then a mild version that we call Hobie. The mild version tends to come out when he's with his other members or on some interviews. We get the super cute mild Hobie. And then we get
he's
the
laughing and
regular
throwing himself
J-Hope.
around.
We get the regular J-Hope. That's like dance instructor J-Hope. That's, you know, he's like performer, quintessential performer. And then we get Spicy J. And lately we have gotten
That's
a
all he's been.
whole lot of Spicy J and not a lot of Hobie or J-Hope. It's been almost exclusively Spicy J. It's been ridiculous.
Spicy J.
But Hobie and J-Hope did show up for a cute little adorable live after his final concert. Like, that was the most adorable fucking shit to ever exist. He was bowing to us, and
Yes,
then
he was
there was a
bowing.
lot of legs showing. So he adjusted.
It was really confusing.
That
It
was really cute.
Much to the chagrin of ARMY, we were like, oh, we're getting the behavior
very
of
touching, but could you
Hobie. But, like, we got some J leg happening up in here. And then he adjusted his pants, and we were like, okay. But
It's better now.
It's safe
But
again.
somebody asked him, he was like, oh, does Lollapalooza have after parties? And he was like, after party? This is our after party. J-Hope.
Yeah, I thought that was just the cutest
after
thing.
party. And I was like,
I like his style after party.
like, this is the after party.
He's like, this is our thing.
This is
Like,
our
this
thing.
is what we do.
I've done this.
I've
done this after
my friends right now.
Are you?
Yeah, he's like I have done this after the final concert of every city on my entire tour without fail, faithfully. Like, I'm gonna fuck it up now, guys. Please.
Yeah, he's like, we're in a situationship here.
Yeah,
we know each other's Starbucks orders.
You have somewhere
know.
you need to be because I'm where I need to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
Priorities.
But he basically was thanking us for his entire tour experience. Like,
Which was cool. Which was very cool.
and we were in the comments thanking him for his entire tour experience.
yes.
Well, and Matt, he did all the work.
Thing was chef's kiss from start to finish. That tour is like gold standard for all tours everywhere at this point.
Yeah.
Like, just,
And that was going, I will never forget, because I That's the second time when we saw Hobie in Chicago. It's the second time I've seen Hobie live. But I was excited because you guys were seeing a Bangtan member live for the first time, and I just wanted to look at your faces and then look at him and then look at your faces as you guys were seeing them, and it was really, really cool. And yeah, like they exist in front of you. They exist in front of you. It's such a weird thing.
It's so
anyway.
So that was all Sunday.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten past Sunday yet.
We're still not past Sunday.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Because later,
we're still in Sunday. Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. More things happen on Sunday. More.
We had more lives pop up. I forget where we go. See, it's all blending together now. I can't remember what was Sunday. I can't remember what was Monday. But I think I've got it.
We don't lose Sunday. We don't lose Sunday for 5 more bullet points.
For what?
Oh my God.
5 more.
We don't go on Sunday for 5 more bullet points.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll highlight when Sunday ends.
Yeah. So later that day, we got a little mini Moni post on Instagram. Namjoon posted a bunch of pictures of Jimin. They went shopping. And apparently we found out later that Yoongi was likely also there. He just wasn't in any of the pictures, but he was also there. But posted a bunch of pictures of Jimin looking like the nerdiest college student. It was like
it was so fucking cute.
He was so cute.
He was cute.
He was
cute.
And they looked like they were shoe shopping, maybe some other thing. Jimin apparently bought a bunch of clothes, which we found out later.
Yeah.
Just doing normal shit. They were doing normal shit.
Yeah, they
doing
were just
normal
out
shit.
On a shopping spree. Just
out on a shopping spree. So that was really cute. But then later.
Less cute.
It didn't stop, you guys. It didn't stop.
Sunday was like.
The reason that we're so confused is because it bled into the next day. Because it was a lot of it was overnight, and we were begging.
Like I was like, I have to go to work. I have to go to work, my friends, and I have been up since 3:30 that morning.
Normally, when they go to bed, when they go live late at night, normally they're in Korea, and that's like the morning time for us over here. So you could be getting ready for your day, and somebody's live, and it's late at night for them, but we're just like getting ready for our day. No, nay. They are in our time zones.
Right.
And so late for them is also late for us.
Yeah.
Because they're on the West Coast. Those of us on the East Coast are fucked.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's worse. It's worse because they're on the earliest of the earliest U.S. time zone in the U.S., which means that you got, a 4-hour difference between where they are and where Lisa and Patricia, 3-hour difference. So, their midnight is some of our 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. now. And it's not okay.
No.
No. So when Jimin and Jung Kook decided to go live on Sunday night, I was like, I woke up at 4:30. It's midnight. I'm passing out. What is wrong with you?
No, they don't care. They're like, you wanted us back.
They took a nap.
They're like,
you wanted us to go live. You wanted us to go live.
See,
and
you know what?
We will go live, and you bitches will stay frosty because you need to be ready.
We did.
We will stay frosty.
And so it finally, it ended some people's. How can I put this?
Oh no.
It ended some people's apparent long, dry wait.
They're a drought. as it were.
Drought that some people were
Perception of drought,
shall we say.
A rain shadow of sorts. Yes.
Yes. The rain dances paid off.
Yes.
They did indeed. Boy, did they. Boy, did they.
So yeah, Jimin and Jungkook went live Sunday night. It was almost Monday morning. They were live for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
It was into Monday morning before they were done.
It was into Monday morning. And they were just having a good time. They were just hanging out, and they were having a good fucking time. It was ridiculous.
They really were. It was so
I think
fucking cute.
maybe there were a couple of moments that I do want to talk about that were not good. They were laughing, but the things that they were saying were like, oh, that's not that great. But I do want to talk about that really quickly. But before I talk about that, like, I think my favorite moment was them it was like, these men, you forget sometimes. We know they're grown men, but you forget sometimes that they are like almost 30 and almost 28 years old, because they were showing us pictures that they took of each other when they snuck into their rooms and took while the other one was sleeping.
It felt like fun college dorm shenanigans kind of energy.
It really did.
Yeah.
The thing that is happening, which I think is kind of hilarious, is that they all moved out of the dorm. They have been living on their own. They were doing all the solo stuff. Then they went to the military. They came back and they threw them all together, probably in the same house all over again. Yeah. And what is happening
they are in the same house.
They turned into dorm like brats all over again, and they're just doing all the stupid stuff that they used to do when they were in their early 20s.
Plus, these bitches have just come off. They have just come off of an 18-month span of time where they were not allowed to have their phones in bed at night, and you can tell. You can tell. It shows. They're like, look at. I can take a picture of him while he's sleeping now. While he's sleeping. Look at this. It's like new technology. Look what I can do. Because now they can have their phones in bed. And they sure do have their phones in bed now.
So funny.
So it was really funny. It was, and Jungkook kept, and I said I could never hang out and listen to music with Jimin for very long. I loved it.
My ADHD could not.
He was doing that.
He kept trying to get Jimin to listen to stuff, and Jimin could listen to like a quarter or half of the song, and then he would change it. And Jungkook was like,
"What are you doing? What doing? My good sir? What doing, my good sir?"
He was like, "We've listened to this enough," and Jungkook was like, "Sir,
why haven't you finished the song?"
The look he gave him was.
I think it was a tweet. I don't think it was shared on Instagram, but I saw a tweet where they were talking about how like Bangtan is the worst at streaming. Bangtan's the worst at like they break when they were like rules.
When they were like, let's go to YouTube and watch Jin Hyung's music video so we can give him a view for Billboard. And then they only watched like 40 seconds of it, and they stopped it, and we were like, "Bro, on YouTube you have to watch to the end to count." That didn't count for Billboard at all. You didn't watch it to the end. When the credits roll, you had to go.
I honestly think it was like 20 seconds max. 20 seconds. Oh my god!
Max. I know the amount of time they spent on it wouldn't have even counted on the streaming platforms that you need 30 seconds in order to count on. It wasn't even that much of it. It was so short, and they were like, "Let's go listen for Billboard," and then
they giggled.
Any criteria for any platform.
Yeah, that was great. Like I love those tweets how they're like Bangtan wouldn't survive on ARMY Twitter for 24 hours. They wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
They would get attacked. So funny.
I did want to bring up though, like during the actual live, like they were getting, so we know that they get harassed by people, but they were literally during the live getting harassed. Jimin was getting like shit on his phone. People were, because this happens to all idols, but people were like, they'll try to log in to an idol's like social media account. And so they're like, stop sending us these they said OTPs, one-time passcodes. You know, like when you try to log into something and you're on a new device or a different device and they're like, oh, is this you? We're going to send you a passcode. Well, that's what it is. Like they're getting these passcodes because people keep trying to log into their social media accounts. Like they're them. And so they're like, please stop this. And then, and JK was like, yeah. And also please stop trying to call. Like, what else do you need to know? You guys already know everything about us anyway. Yeah. There's nothing else. Like, stop calling us. Stop trying to log into our social media. Like, what are you doing? Stop. And they were laughing about it, but like, that's not really laughable.
It's not funny.
That's not like,
cool. It's not funny.
That's like
not funny at all.
Creepy stalker stuff, everybody.
Yeah. Creepy stalker stuff.
Yeah.
And they were also joking around about the airport situation where they were talking about, Namjoon's going to make that face at you. I mean, and some people might like that, but it would
for
not
that kind of news.
Understand. Yeah. And then they were joking around about the airport stuff. And again, they were laughing, but like what they were saying was like, they were like, hey, you remember like way back in the day, like basically they were implying like before we were super famous, like back in the day when we used to like wave at people in the airport and say hi and everything. And he's like, now you're like, go. Like, nope, get away. And they were basically saying like,
don't make eye contact, don't look at them.
Don't be there. They were like saying, we're telling people to go home from the airport.
I really don't know how many
like, get on my vibe.
These men have to. Yeah, I really don't know how many times these men have to tell people who I don't believe are real ARMY to not go to the airport before people will stop fucking going to the airport. Like they're telling you repetitively now not to do it, and yet people are still showing up like they're going to get their YN moment. You're not. They've asked you not to go.
Or even like just
you're not going to fall off a ladder into their arms.
The media is already there. You're going to get all the pictures you could possibly want. Like,
and better pictures,
you don't need more
high definition ones.
Better pictures because they have better cameras.
Yeah. And they were invited to be there. That's the big difference. The media with the high definition cameras were invited to be there.
Yeah.
The rest of you weren't.
So yeah, that live was, other than that live was a fucking delight. It was lovely.
Yeah,
we are big proponents here of letting them do what they want to do in their own time. And so we weren't sitting around going, when. And you know, it's okay if you had those feelings where you were like, I really want to see Jimin or I really want to see Jungkook. Your feelings are valid. You know, you can feel them all you want. It's just, you know, we respect the not throwing it out there in their faces all the time and letting them do it. And they did. They came. Yeah. They came live. They knew that we wanted to see them, and they did.
They were always going to come live. That's the thing when it comes to like allowing them to do what they're going to do in the timeline they feel comfortable. They were always going to go live when they were ready to do it, and no amount of badgering or pestering was going to make them go faster. It probably actually slowed them down, to be honest.
Maybe.
I mean,
if it were me.
If it were me, I'm not saying that at least one of them is neurodivergent, but listen, I'm not saying that at least one of them is neurodivergent, but I am saying that the signs and symptoms exist. And if you tell a neurodivergent that I need you to come live, you know what's fucking not going to happen? They're not going to come live until dopamine says they can. I'm not saying.
One of my favorite quotes.
You're not diagnosing.
One of my favorite quotes is, I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm sitting in my parking space, and if you come up behind me and honk at me to move out of the parking space,
I live there now.
We're both going to sit there until we die.
I'm going back in. I'm going back in that fucking store is what I'm doing.
I will never move.
I will go back in that store. Or
You're not getting that
spot. Watch a movie on my phone.
Suddenly, I have nowhere to be.
Kid, fuck off. suddenly I'm in no hurry
So maybe
to go fuck nowhere.
So maybe,
I will,
so maybe don't pester them to go live. Maybe
I think
don't
that
do
reverse
that.
psychology works really well on Bangtan. Because when we start going, please don't do this, that's when they do it.
That's true.
Keep that in mind.
Or we start going like, have you heard
those who may
Ed
or may not
Sheeran's new
have-
song? And they're like,
I'm coming for you.
Talk
Get
about
back
another
here.
group. Talk about another group or artist, and they're like, what?
what did you just say? You're listening to who?
or they will come and they will be like, oh, you like another group's song? Well then, how about if I sing it? How do you like them apples now?
Yeah.
Whose version do you like more? Army.
Yeah.
Who's like,
So
who do you like
later
more?
that was great. Later that night, because we're still not done with Sunday, you understand.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
no,
early
this is
hours
still
Monday
like it's the wee
point,
hours of early
because-
Monday, which is still basically Sunday because
Maybe
we haven't been
like-
asleep since 3:30.
No, yeah, we've been awake almost 24 hours at this point. Maybe like a half hour after Jimin and Jung Kook's live. What's that? A wild Taeyang appeared.
Yes, he did.
A wild.
We were
Taeyang.
like, oh, thank God, we can finally go to sleep. No, you fucking cannot.
No.
is what Taehyung said.
You cannot.
What
Wearing
you're not gonna do.
very alluring yellow sweater hanging off his shoulder with like a tank. It was a very seesaw inspired look. It was very
I have
reminiscent.
I've enjoyed the seesaw memes. I really have.
It was.
They've been
With
great.
sunglasses on his head that just kept falling. Listen, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. And he came live and he was listening to music because of course he was. He always is. And he just was hanging out and chilling and it was a vibe. And he was like, why did I come live? And he was like, I just kind of wanted to. I just wanted to hang out with him. I think he was watching Jimin and Jungkook's live and they were having fun and he was like, I'm gonna have fun with ARMY. And so he went live and then just went
Didn't
and
he say
said,
that he
I miss you.
thought? Didn't he say he was at dinner during their live and he was?
Yeah, he was at dinner, so he wasn't at home.
They ended before he got back, and so because they ended,
he wanted
live
to go
before
live.
he got back,
So he was jealous.
wanted to go live.
He was he wanted to go live too.
Well, and then he was all coy because he was all like, "Well, I can't just say
tell you that I
can't
miss
just
you."
say that I miss you because that's not cool.
I can't just say that I miss you.
I can't just like say that I
He's
miss
basically
you.
like
even if I'm
putting his hair behind
even
his
if I
ear.
miss you a little bit, maybe I might have
can't-
miss you, but I
No,
can't just say
Taeyang,
it.
I know that Spanish speakers will get this one. We have an expression in Spanish that is perfect. It's like perfectly Taeyang. It's culo quiero, culo veo. Culo veo, culo quiero. Which is like, I see that ass, I want that ass. That's exactly.
I like the way you guys speak.
That is very much his personality. I see it. I want it.
Culo
What's
veo,
that?
culo quiero.
Yeah. So, but he was being all coy with us, and I mean, he wasn't live for very long. It was like 15 minutes, I think.
Well,
but-
yeah, it's never.
It's
There's
just
a
enough to
long
make you
life
go
for him.
like this.
What do you mean?
For him to go,
But
for
don't
him to
miss
go,
us.
for him to look at his phone and go, "Hey, you guys, how long were you on, and how many viewers did you have?" Oh, that's cute.
Well, of course, he also immediately turns on the live and goes, guys, sorry, my phone battery's at 3%. Of course it is, because it was never above 10%.
This is why his lives are all 2 to 15 minutes long, because his battery
his
is
phone
perpetually dead and his phone keeps dying.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was really cute too. It was adorable. I can't just say I miss you.
And
then we were like,
And
okay,
once again-
Taeyang's done. We're done. Taeyang is
Once
done.
again, we can breathe now. We can go to bed.
not done.
And Jeon Jungkook was like, "The fuck you will." The fuck
We signed
you will
back on
go
and
to
he was like,
sleep."
so anyway, you guys, hey, about K-pop Demon Hunters. Remember I was talking about that?
Yeah. And once again, like I'm just gonna speak for myself. Okay, here to listen. This is me speaking for myself.
Oh my God.
My version of ADHD. If I am trying to play songs and somebody else keeps stopping them, my version of ADHD, absolutely must listen to all of those songs in their entirety, or I cannot sleep. So again, that's talking about just myself. I'm not projecting on anybody.
No, I'm not projecting. But he comes back and he's like, "Oh, I thought maybe I might sing for you, because isn't that what I always used to do?" Listen, you little boba-eyed bitch.
His eyes were so fucking ridiculous.
Isn't that what I always used to do for you? And we were like, yes, but we're tired.
This is what made us all love you so much. We're
gonna watch it. We love you.
Singing Buddy in your back, and I don't know what to do with myself because I've been awake for 24 hours.
But I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. And he was cute. He was adorable. He sang for a while. He kept looking stuff up. He was very much in a let's have a nice chill. He was in lullaby cookie mode. He was it was like acoustic.
So
he sang an acoustic version of what was it? Was it Seven?
Seven, yeah.
That's
how he started. He started
amazing.
with an acoustic Seven. It was so fucking good. It was so fucking
so good. And then he continued with like slow, chill kind of vibe. And it was really amazing. And he was just having a good time. He was doing his Jungkook thing where he was imitating internet memes the whole time also.
So cute.
And then he got in, he was like, so again, remember I was talking about K-pop Demon Hunter? Yeah, let's do that. And so he didn't just sing the songs. He looked them all up, and then he started watching the movie.
He started watching the
That
movie.
was so fucking cute.
And he kind of forgot that he was live. And he got so
He started
wrapped up
yelling at it.
He was yelling at it.
His critiques were hilarious. Where he was like, "Listen,
Oh my gosh.
why did he get in front of it?
He's like, "You're an idiot."
Dude.
Yeah.
It was so
You're
fun
an
because
idiot.
that's what I love about Jungkook, because he really is like a softy kind of romantic, but he's also extremely practical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
logical.
like, listen,
You know what he was getting?
Go ahead.
It was him watching
Go ahead.
K-pop Demon Hunter and critiquing it was definitely giving the same vibe as Rose. The door could hold two people.
Yeah, it was very much that Titanic,
That
like
very
2025
vibe. It was
version.
That very vibe. Like, what the fuck are
Why
you
did he
doing?
have to
How are you
sacrifice
gonna fight
himself?
this off with your back? Why you're gonna fight this with your back to it? You're just not gonna stand after and fight? It was so giving. The door could have easily held two of you.
Yeah. He is a romantic,
really
but
was.
he's also practical. It very much reminded me of the whole perilla leaf argument.
it's true.
If you peel a perilla leaf for someone, you might as well get married.
Get married.
Because that's the way life works.
Yeah.
And if my significant other peels a perilla leaf for someone else, they're not my significant other anymore.
He was very. He
Well,
was
now
very.
not is the thing.
He was very Jimin finding out that Taeyoung was his tagger in Run BTS. He was like, "We're done.
We're done.
We're done. Break it. Broken."
Yeah. So it was an amazing live. Eventually, he was reading the comments and he started laughing because people were like, "Please, Jungkook, we need to go to sleep." Because at that point, it had been 24 hours by that point at the end of his life that we had been awake.
I made it to about the 23 hours awake era, and he lulled me to sleep after that. Like I did fall asleep to him.
I did
Now,
almost
in my
He did
defense,
almost sing me to sleep.
I took my bedtime vitamins after Taehyung's live, thinking, okay, it's done. I can take my night pills.
Nope.
And I only get about an hour or two at the most after I take those, and then so I was
more
done
night.
for it. It was like I was 23 hours into the nonsense. I had taken my night pills. It was over. I couldn't hold on.
Yeah.
I tried.
I would fall asleep. I would start to fall asleep listening to him sing, but then he would hit a high note, and I'd be like, "I'm awake."
He's so precious.
I was
so
sleeping.
He is precious.
I was like sleeping like a baby.
So that was
He's
just
very
Sunday.
precious.
Well, no, wait, we're not. There's one more thing. So
more
this
thing
whole
from
thing, like,
Sunday.
people were asking, they were like,
Okay.
okay, well, where are the others? Where are the others? Well, we found out where the others were. Because Namjoon and Yoongi apparently went to Blackpink's concert.
Yep. Sure did.
That's where they were while the Maknaes were running amok.
And they had their thinking caps on. I loved what
They
they
both
were
had-
like pointing, and they were like
Love Yoongi's bucket hat.
yeah.
So cute.
They were.
And he wasn't
They
wearing a
were
mask.
So cute.
He
was not wearing a mask. Yeah.
No mask
Most of his
inside.
face.
It was
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
So yeah, there was footage of them, and they were spotted, and they were in at that concert. So that's where they were at. And that was just Sunday, you guys.
That was Sunday.
Well, Sunday
moving-
and part of Monday.
Yeah, so moving into Monday, once we slept at least a couple of hours, we woke up to find that a Bangtan episode had dropped, and it was Hobie's music show promotions behind the scenes. It was like 17 minutes of like just the cutest fucking shit. It was him showing him filming the little VCRs with the music show promotions and talking and interacting with ARMY, and it was so stinking cute, so adorable. And then we realized that we had been once again given a Jung Hoseok teaser in his live, because he had sang a little bit of K-pop Demon Hunters, particularly Golden, and somebody had asked him if he knew other songs, and he started doing the little shoulder thing. Well, on Monday he dropped a dance challenge of K-pop Demon Hunters.
It was a
Soda
little
Pop.
thing.
It was like a little thing. It wasn't the full choreo, but what it was him being trailed by all of his dancers doing
We go a little like conga line.
the little shoulder wiggles.
shoulders.
The little shoulder wiggles. It was so
really
fucking
cute.
It was ridiculous. But we were like, oh my gosh, he was giving us a teaser. He was spoilering it by saying, "Do I know that? Do I know Soda Pop? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know."
It was super cute. Yeah, it was like a wedding
so freaking
conga line.
cute. Anyways, it was so cute.
So
It was
then
so
anyway,
Yeah.
we move into I don't know, what was this, Monday night? Last night?
Oh my gosh, I
cute. I
can't
think,
even.
yeah, I think
I
we're
don't
still
know.
on
I
Monday
lost
here.
sense of time. I think it was Monday night.
Yeah, I think this was
We're
Monday.
mine in our
because
own. Yes, it was Monday night. It was Monday night.
Monday night.
I muted all of my phones on Monday night so that I wouldn't be woken up, because I was a hot fucking mess at work on Monday, and I wasn't going to do that to my patients on Tuesday. So I was like, I need sleep. So I missed all of this on Monday night.
So I was just getting into bed. And I was laying down, I was winding down, I was like playing my game on my phone, and all of a sudden, Riven's like, I see a notification come across my screen, and it was Riven, like, Taeyoung is live on Instagram. And I was like, what nonsense is this?
On Instagram.
And then for the next 15 minutes, for the next 15 to almost 20 minutes, it was pure chaos, because he went live, he shut it off. He went live, he shut it off. And then he sat there and stared at us for like 2 minutes, because he was trying to figure out. He realized that his comments were still off, that people couldn't comment on the live, because his comments were off on Instagram. All of them have their comments turned off for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Except for the people that they have approved, like each other. And so he was trying to figure out how to turn his comments back on so that people could comment on the live. And so he just was sitting there staring, and he couldn't figure it out. He was so annoyed, clearly annoyed. He was like making faces, and then he was like, "I'm gonna end the live again." Come back. And so every time, Riven and I were like, okay, are we done? are we done? Is he going to go to Weverse? Is he going to get annoyed enough to go to Weverse? So we're stalking Weverse. We're stalking Instagram. And then other people were joining, like we're talking about it. And he goes live again. And we're like, okay, it's the same thing. But then we were like, oh, he figured out how to turn his comments on. Okay. So people were like, all right, we're going to have a Taeyoung live. And then all of a sudden, Jeon motherfucking Jungkook pops up on the screen. On his own separate thing. And we're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It was a dual live. What the fuck? And if anybody remembers, back in the day, that an ill-fated Taeyoung Jungkook live that happened, what was that, 2022? Beginning of 2023?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
It was
I
think it was
what
2023.
precipitated Jungkook.
It was in yeah, I think
It was early 2023. It was what precipitated
I think it was early.
Jungkook yeeting his Instagram account. Was that ill-fated live? Because they were not prepared for what the hellmouth.
Because he turned on his comments and didn't realize he needed to shut them back off. And his Instagram lost control.
So anyway, it
fast.
felt like that. All of a sudden, it was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Anyway, obviously, there's no translations at the time, so we didn't understand what they were doing. It seemed to be a lot of back and forth, but they were laughing, and we were just there for the vibes. And then all of a sudden, fucking Namjoon pops up on the screen, a third person.
Yes.
We were like, what is going on?
First of all, we all have that moment of like, oh my God, they know each other.
And then also there was that moment of,
So
are
these
you
big
guys like
accounts
all in the
interacting
same
with
place
each
right
other.
So stupid.
You know what I find hilarious about this lives that they did on Monday? They're like all in the same place.
Yes, I was like, aren't you guys all in the same
And like doing as if
Yeah,
they're in
that
like
makes it
separate
so much better.
places.
So, but the
Literally
best
inside
part
the
was
same
like,
building doing this.
They're in the same building.
Namjoon shows up,
Separate buildings.
and it didn't take long. They're talking to him. It didn't take them long to figure out that he couldn't hear them. And he's just Namjooning at the screen. Like, what's going on? I don't understand. Are you guys talking? And they're laughing. They're like, hung, no.
Young.
Turn your volume up.
And they're like, no, go. We'll come back. We're gonna end. We're gonna go, and we're gonna cut. No, okay, you go. No, you go.
So cute.
It was, and literally in the comments, we were all just like, please, we beg you, go to Weverse. Do you not understand that you have this function on Weverse? You could please just stop. Put everyone on.
You could literally call the Weverse tech people and be like, we would like it to work this way. And they'll figure it out for you. You have way more control in that area.
So yeah. And then like Namjoon, the camera was going everywhere. Like, I mean, it was peak. And so then that ended, glorious. And we were all like, okay. And we weren't dumb enough to think that was going to be it at that point.
Right.
No. Once Taeyoung gets something into his head.
Yeah. Well, and at that point, they had all caught the giggles, and so it wasn't going to calm down anytime soon.
Yeah.
So,
so then we just went to Weverse and we were waiting.
Now, somewhere in the middle of all the Instagram chaos, ARMY realized that Jeon Jungkook was not on the BAM account.
He's not on the BAM account. Oh.
He was on a new thing. He was on a new account. It's MNI Jungkook, which he then said meant my name is Jungkook. He said it the cutest possible way too. My name is Jungkook.
My name is Jungkook.
My name is Jungkook.
My name is Jungkook.
So that was extra joy, is that he is.
And you know that it was, and we also found out. We also found out that he's had it since January. He's had this account since January. It's just been private, clearly, which means it probably had an even stupider name before.
Probably true.
you know Jungkook in naming things. Like, he's brilliant and also incredibly ridiculous at naming things. Kind of like us.
Yeah.
Kind of like us.
My name is Jungkook was pretty brilliant. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It was a good one. It was a good choice.
Nothing
name
will
is
ever be
Jungkook.
the entire alphabet except for the letters
Minus
J.
JK.
That one was the
that
best.
was brilliant.
Yeah.
That was peak.
So yeah, we knew that they weren't going to go away, so we just started stalking Weverse, and sure enough, JK went live. We were waiting for the BTS, but it was actually Jungkook went live, and he was sitting there with, I guess, was it Namjoon? No, it was Taehyung. Or they were trying to do the dual lives. They tried to do the dual lives.
It was JK and Namjoon together.
Yeah.
JK
Well,
and RM
Namjoon
were
wasn't there
together.
at first. He wasn't there at first. He came
Yeah,
in.
at the beginning, it was just JK,
and
and Tay was in a different room.
He was in a different room.
And then,
So they were
and then
figuring out.
Namjoon showed up.
They were
and then
figuring out the dual
Oh,
live.
no. Oh, I remember how it. So Namjoon didn't show up initially because the original plan was to do a 3-person live.
Yes.
So
And
JK
then they
started
realized
it,
that you
and then
can't
he
do
pulled
that on
Taehyung into it, and then they started bitching up a storm that they couldn't add Namjoon to it, that they couldn't have 3. And Taehyung starts bitching that Weverse asked us what we wanted, and we told them we wanted a multi-person live, and we told them we needed it to be more than fucking 2 people. And what is this? Why can't we add more people?
paraphrasing.
And then we need at
Paraphrasing.
least 4. I'm paraphrasing because
And then
it's a translation
suddenly-
thing. You're getting Doc's translation here, guys. But we told them we needed 4, and now there's only 2. And why are there only 2? And so then JK starts texting Namjoon.
Texting furiously.
He's furiously texting. And Namjoon shows up in JK's live, and he proceeds to start bitching up a storm about how,
What is
listen,
wrong?
Weverse, we gave you one task, and that was to give us a multi-person live, and we need at least 4. At least 4 have to be allowed to do the multi-person live. And then Tay's over there going, while you're at it, let groups cross. I want to be able to go live with TXT.
Yes.
And we were
did
like,
say,
yes,
"I wanna go live with TXT."
you tell him. And then Namjoon's like, it's
All of a
probably
sudden,
a
all of
server thing
TXT
because
said
they're
something goes, what? Yes.
yeah. And then RM is like, it's probably a server thing. And so listen, Weverse employees, we need you to figure out how to allow the servers to talk to each other so we can go live with our friends from TXT and 17.
It was hilarious.
It was obvious that
It was
Namjoon knows
freaking
nothing.
hilarious.
I'm just gonna
It
say
was
this.
so funny.
Knows,
All the developers are literally going like this.
Namjoon knows nothing about computers because he has nothing to do with servers. But then
They
he
were
got
just saying words. They were just saying words.
Yeah, he
Clearly,
was just
you
saying
could
words.
see-
He's all like,
It was about this point that we could see that they were drinking.
yes.
They had
yeah,
whiskey.
it was pretty obvious.
It was
at
like
this
whiskey
point that
involved.
some substances were
Although Jimin
involved.
did say he wasn't drinking.
But there was a bottle of soju involved. There was a bottle of soju. He was holding a freaking bottle of soju.
I don't know if I believe the words coming out of Jimin's
Right.
mouth.
So, I mean, speaking of Jimin, so after a while of this chaos, they start talking to Jimin, who's standing in the room but not on camera, and saying how sexy he looked. And we hear Jimin giggling.
That's
and then
the
they were
best
like,
way to
"Jimin."
summon Park Jimin is by telling him how sexy he looks, and
Yeah,
he will
they were
appear.
like, "Look at how good you look," and they were
Yes,
like,
because-
they were like, "We need you to get into the camera," and so he like tries to get in with Namjoon and JK, but the screen is short because of the dual live. So they were like, "Why don't you go over to Taehyung's camera and show? Army needs to see what you look like right now." And so he goes running over to Tae's room, and it takes a while because the house is set up weird. And he comes in, and he is wearing a hoodie with no shirt underneath. He has taken a note from one Jung Hoseok's notebook, and now
Listen.
we're just out here. We're just out here with hoodies and
But
no
that's
shirts
the way
these
that Jimin
days.
is always dressed. They've always talked about Jimin being half naked at home. Him and Hobi.
Yeah.
Like
It's comfy.
Jimin wears clothes just to take them off.
So what happened next is even funnier because they asked Taehyung how much battery he has in his phone, and he has 3%.
Again,
3%. Yeah.
3%.
He's like, so
and
this
very
is all going to go
shortly
south real
thereafter-
fast. This is all
Very
going to go
shortly
south.
thereafter, Taehyung's phone dies. And so then they're all yelling, Jimin, you go on your phone since your phone has battery. So the next thing you know, Jimin's phone joins the live.
My biggest joy, one of my biggest joys in that live was Namjoon screaming "Taeyang!" across the house because it was so reminiscent. I just flashed back to In the Soup Yoongi screaming for Taeyang while he was sitting right there. Taeyang!
Why is your phone always dead? And then V's like, I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna go plug my phone in. He disappears and he shows up in JK and RM's screen.
He actually said he was gonna take a shower and he appeared in the live with JK and Namjoon.
It was chaos. They were laughing. Jimin was doing a bit for them.
Meanwhile,
it was like they were watching television.
Meanwhile, Jimin,
I think what you're.
No, I'm just gonna tell what Jimin was doing in Taeyang's room because
that happened in the next live. That was the second live.
Oh yeah, they went live. Listen,
because they tried to bring Hoseok in.
Yeah, because Hobie started commenting.
Hobie was commenting. So then they kicked. They couldn't kick Jimin off to bring Hoseok in. Yeah, we might as well. And
I don't know if we have enough time.
No, they ended the live and they started a new one. So that way they could bring J-Hope in, and J-Hope had to leave because he was at the airport, and then they brought Jimin in, and then he did what you were about to say.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really funny because Hobie was like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "Literally, I'm at the airport." And then Jimin shows up again in Taeyang's room and starts trying on Taeyang's clothes. Yeah. And then the funny thing is that he does this whole fashion show, and that's when he gets shy because he was wearing that, thing with like no shirt underneath, but he starts wearing semi-transparent shirts from our dear friend Taeyang, and he starts covering himself.
I know, covering his nipples like we haven't seen them before.
Yeah. It's like, man, we saw this show,
it was hilarious.
It was so freaking good. It was so freaking
They were adorable. Briefly Hobie was there. He didn't have a great connection, but he was walking through Incheon Airport. So he joined for I don't know, maybe less than a minute. It was cute. Mm-hmm. And then they ended their live shortly after that. Yeah. But it was chaos. It was amazing. Check it out if you haven't already. We thought, we can go to bed. I did go to bed. So I missed the next two. Lives. But Taeyang went live by himself twice. Not once. Twice after that. Shirtless and in bed. So
why not? As you do. Listen, his phone, apparently he charged up his phone. It was like, so that was great. Live again.
That was great. He finally ended everyone's torment. Neither of those lives was very long.
I'm not going to lie. My favorite part now about Taehyung shirtless, other than just Taehyung shirtless, is every fucking time this man has his shirt off now, in Tiny, he will go, "Killing it, girl."
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
So that was really cute. It was very quick. I saw those when I woke up. And then we got a bit of a reprieve. We didn't have any lives last night. Huzzah. But we did have some new sketch videos. I'm not sure if this is the same one you were talking about before, but it was a sketch video, so I don't think it was an episode. But there was a sketch video for J-Hope's. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, the Killing It Girl music show promotions. And then we also had a sketch video released for Jin's tour practice. That dropped. That was pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that yet, check that out. And then today, once again, as we said earlier, randomly, this Instagram shit is happening. Taeyang went live on Instagram, and then he ended the live. And then he came back and he went live again. And he was in a car, a van of some type with, not driving, but he was in the backseat. And lo and behold, Jungkook was with him. And so Taeyang just had music playing. And for like 10 minutes, they just sat the phone down and it was pointed at the two of them. And they were just vibing. It was good. They were doing like some internet like meme choreo that the youths were talking about. I didn't know what the fuck it was until the youth started talking about it, but it was good. It was really good. And it was good times. So that, my friend, has just been the last 4 days.
Yes.
4 days. That's ours.
I'm rubbing
rubbing
my lucky PTD confetti that I can get the notifications for the next one.
4 days of what it looks like.
Yeah, both of them
with
looking
OT7,
amazing.
With OT7 in freedom.
Yeah.
And I love the baby armies asking the old armies, is this how you guys used to live all the time? Yes.
And
basically
it was like, yes, but also no.
Yes, but also no. Yes, during like tour seasons.
Same but different.
I mean, it's like this is their level of live, like when they were off and out on tour, because like they get bored and they go live in random times.
Right, and none of us were army like back then.
Once these guys finish, I will say, once these guys finish recording the new album, and they get into tour prep and practicing for the tour, we will barely see them for a lengthy period of time.
Until they actually go on tour.
And then once they go on tour, it'll be back to this level of constant, never-ending lives.
Yeah. So really quickly, before we scoot into our midweek tea, which we won't take a long time on, but we just want to, if you love seeing us recount fuckery like this, and you want us to continue to do so, there are a lot of ways that you can help us do that. Christina?
We have a Patreon, and listen, we always say this, and it sounds like a threat, but it's more of a promise. We are going to be doing new content, and the best places that we're thinking, not the best places. One of the places that we know that we want to put more content in is the Patreon. So
we need more content into the Patreon, because everything that we've done so far, most of it, pretty much all of it has been free, and it has been stuff that we promised from the beginning. Right. But there are people who have been supporting us, and we want to thank them for supporting us, and anyone who chooses to do so in the future.
Yeah. Definitely. So that's a good way to do it. And then we also have our shop, which I mentioned before. I'm one of the designers for the shop, and it's in-house designs for Army by Army, and it's a whole lot of fun. And we love it when you guys take pictures when you have the merch, show it off. That really makes us super, super happy. So we love that you love our designs enough to support us. It's awesome. And thank you.
You can find both our Patreon. You can find our Patreon and our shop at ap529.com/links. And you'll see there's a support AP529 button that you can press, and that will take you to the Patreon. And there's also a text link, and then our Discord link is there as well. You can check that out.
I'm gonna show you a design I just almost done with. Can you see that?
Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. Look at it! She's like drawing these. So freaking cute.
I love drawing their faces in chibi.
Yes.
I love it so much. Because if you look, it's so easy. Like, their faces are so in your brain that you do not need to put a whole lot in there for you to be able to tell who everybody is.
Yeah, like, it's so cute.
Legit. Anyways, there you go. So cute. That kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff.
So yeah, fun. You can find our shop. You can all of it on ap529.com. But yeah, the Patreon, there's a support AP529 button right on the front page. And yeah, tons. And there's also, if you are unable to support in that way, but still want to support us, you can find us all on social media. Make sure you're following us across all platforms. We're Army Project 529. Make sure you're not only watching us when we go live, but that you're interacting with our social media posts, and you're liking, you're commenting, you're sharing. Follow us individually as well. Steph and Katie aren't here, but you can follow them as well. Steph is definitely the most active on social media of all of us. The rest of us are trying to get better. We will. It's part of our goal. Part of our goal for the latter half of 2025. But yeah, and just share all of our stuff. And if you really love us, if you're buying our merch, if you're hanging out with us, post about us on your own social media and tag us and tell people why you love Army Project 529. That gets the word out there, and we can get more people coming and hanging out with us and having a good time. And that's it for our interlude. And now we will finally get, believe it or not, there is actually midweek tea. We are arriving.
Tea, and it's like we have around 3 minutes. Well, maybe we can do a few.
Well, yeah, we'll kind of breeze through it. This is we do talk about Hybe news sometimes because BTS is of course under Big Hit Music, which is a label under Hybe. So we talk about Hybe news, and we have talked about this subject before. We've updated you guys with ongoing information about it. So we're going to talk to you about it now because there was an update in the whole Hybe/Adore the Min Hee-jin court situation. The announcement was made, and I think it came from Min Hee-jin's team.
Yeah. So in July 15th, the police decided not to forward Hybe's complaints to prosecutors about Min Hee-jin and he's like in her breach of trust case.
Yeah.
So basically, they're not going to prosecute her for that. And that's what like the attorneys of like Min Hee-jin announced to the press. And then there was a statement that came out from Hybe that responded to what the attorneys of Min Hee-jin said, which was saying that they plan to file an appeal because they have to the decision of not to prosecute Min Hee-jin because they say that there are new developments in the case after the police investigation. And new information. For example, New Jeans members like argued that their contracts were invalid. We actually found out, like after that, that whole like case and legal trouble came after. This case was presented to the police. So we know that case came out as, well, you cannot unilaterally finish your contract. So the case was actually won by Hybe, and New Jeans still attached to Hybe and under contract with them. So they also Hybe also said that they have handed numerous pieces of evidence to the police, new pieces of evidence that actually support the case. So even it's like they actually said that all this new evidence also in other cases has given like decisions like one in which the Seoul's High Court actually said that Min intentionally sabotaged the very basis of the exclusive contract that she had with Hybe. So it's like some of these cases have been kind of like judged against Min Hee-jin, and what Hybe is trying to do by appealing this is basically saying all these other cases are actually supporting
that they're relevant.
Yeah, and they're relevant.
So yeah, it's basically like all the things that have happened since they initially put that like breach of trust complaint against her. They're like, but all this other stuff has to be taken into consideration. So they plan to appeal apparently. So of course, once again, as Doc stated earlier, the wheels of justice are slow. And we don't even know. But right now, she's not being recommended for prosecution. Essentially, the police decided not to recommend her for prosecution. So,
and again, when we talk about the wheels of justice moving slow, apparently during that initial investigation, new evidence was not even, I don't know if it was not allowed to or was chosen to not be considered as part of that
I think they just stuck to the parameters of the original.
Yeah, so they didn't look at any new evidence or new things that took place after the initial complaint. They only looked at what was present in that initial complaint. And so, again, when you're talking about wheels of justice, like, there are parameters law has to work within. And so, you know, and a lot of people who are in law get very frustrated with it too.
Yeah.
Like, they probably would have loved to look at the new evidence, but the parameters of the original complaint didn't allow them to. And so now Hive has to put in a new situation, a new appeal, a new complaint, including the new information. So,
but on the flip side, the police also, because Min Hee Jin, while Hive brought complaints against her, she filed complaints against some of the executives at Hive, saying that for like defamation and disruption of business and all this other stuff. The police also declined to bring charges against those executives. So they basically like dropped the whole thing. They said basically it was like there wasn't enough is basically what they were saying on both sides. So it was a bust up all across the board for that particular thing. But again, I'm sure appeals are going to be made in many ways. And that's not the end of, it doesn't mean that like, Jen is just kind of skipping off into the sunset, because she has a lot of legal, stuff on her plate. There are a lot of civil lawsuits against her, including she has lawsuits filed against her from a couple of the other companies under Hive, like Blift and Source, which house Islet and Le Seraphim. So she's got defamation. She's booked and busy. Let's just put it that way. She's booked and busy.
She's busy.
So
she busy.
Again, we're just bringing you guys the news. We're just bringing you guys the news as we read it. We're not telling you which way to think. Just do your research. I think, and you find out this information.
I think the big takeaway is this is another example of why we don't just run with rumors and complaints and things like that when we're talking about the judicial system. Because there's always situations where just because they didn't prosecute doesn't mean this is over, because an appeal is being filed with new information. And so, like, it's not over till it's over, and that takes literal years for most cases.
It can, It can. So always do your research. Always do your research, and we'll always give you the information as we find it and present it in a straightforward manner to you guys. But that's our midweek tea. And that is our live tonight, you guys. Let's do our reminders before we get out of here.
Reminders before we leave.
Cool. Hey, voting, streaming, charting channel. Guess what? We have an album coming out to support. Did you know? Did you hear?
Did you forget?
I do.
Permission to Dance on stage live releases July 18th. It includes 22 tracks and is going to be live performances, and it's going to be awesome.
Begging for a live album.
It's coming out.
A live album.
We've been begging for a live album.
Very, very cool. Very special. So get ready.
Special.
Yes, if you want information on how to pre-order, or you have questions about streaming, or you want to know where we're going to put playlists in order to maximize the streams, you can come hang out in the streaming charting voting channel in the Discord, and we will have all that information for you. But let's get ready to enjoy that, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So
I already ordered my digital copy.
Nice.
Can't wait for that to literally arrive in my inbox.
And in that vein, some of you who are in our Discord already know, but Army Project 529 has a station head channel now. And we are at Army Project 529 over there, and we will be hosting a fuck ton of listening parties for streaming, charting, voting.
We've got plans for the future.
For this album. We got plans. So join our station head so you get alerts when we run those listening parties, because those give bigger numbers for stream counts. So
yes. And speaking of our Discord and stuff we do there, we also have watch parties. When new stuff releases, we get together and we watch new stuff. We get together when we can, when they go live. Like, it's been a mess. But we've been trying to pop into our, as we dubbed it, the Screaming Lounge, whenever they go live. And we just hang out and we watch it together and we chat and we squee about it, and it's great times. But we have watch parties too, where we watch a lot of content. I host a watch party every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And it has been in the past a weekly blog for our weekly watch party for our blog content, and it will be again. But right now we are in our we're in our break time. We're in our easy breezy beautiful cover girl time, and we're watching whatever we want to watch. And right now we are rewatching Suchita because I said so.
It's so good though.
That's fun how that works.
Ballad.
Yeah, everyone said that's a great idea. Let's do it. So we've been rewatching Suchita. And so I just want to remind everybody, as for like pretty much everything that we're doing in the next week, we're gonna have stuff this week, but next week a lot of our stuff is going to be canceled because we are going to be on our way to Kansas City. So there will be a watch party this Thursday. We also have nope, that's it. I think we've got some European watch parties happening the rest of the week too.
I'm gonna have one next Monday. We're finishing Kian's Bizarre B&B.
And I think that's the last watch party.
Monday. That's the last one we're doing.
Until we're back from
even the European one is probably not going to happen because Sophia is coming to Kansas City. So
yeah, Sophia is coming.
But we will be in Kansas City and we will be going live randomly. So keep an eye on our account.
But if you come and join our Discord, the events are in the side tab. Oh, there's an events tab you can click on and you can see everything we've got coming up. We also have we have clubs. We've got like a Hangul club, a book club. We've got a meditation club called the Magic Shop. We've got tons of stuff going on. So there's always something to do in Discord. And even if there's nothing going on, a lot of times people are just hanging out in the Bora Lounge and just chatting or hanging out, getting work to get done together. So come and join us. Again, you can find that at ap529.com/links. And yes, join me tomorrow for more Suchita.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, as we mentioned at the beginning, we do go live twice a week. Our next live will be Sunday, July 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on YouTube at Army Project 529. Sunday is our deep dive where we talk about a deeper discussion. There's a reasonably high likelihood we're going to be talking about Jin being in the U.S. and whatever shenanigans he gets up to. And that will be our last live for a little while. We will not be going live on Wednesday of next week because literally half of us, these four, will be at Kim Seokjin's concert in Dallas. And so we will not be live during Jin's concert in Dallas. We will be focused on Kim Seokjin. So we will be live next Wednesday here.
We will be packing.
They will be packing. They will be gearing up for travel, whatever, to go to Kansas City for our conference, our Kansas City Ma City meetup. So Sunday will be our next live. Next Wednesday we won't go live. And the following Sunday, I don't know, probably, maybe we'll be.
If we're not sick,
if we're not sick, we'll be in the same room. We will actually be in the same state.
That live where we were all sick in Kansas City was such a clusterfuck. That was wow.
I mean, we were all squished on the couch.
We put that shit on the internet, though. We put that shit on the internet.
I think Christina and I were the only two not sick during that live.
At that point.
And we were squished up on the side of the couch.
No, you weren't. Stephanie, Katie, and I were sick. We're very
sick.
Stephanie was really sick. Katie and I were getting there.
Yeah.
I was pretty sick, and Katie was getting there, and I was out of it. I was hopped up on medicine. I said we were in St. Louis. I didn't even know where the fuck I was.
We were in St. Louis. It was hilarious. It was like, here we are.
Idea what was happening.
Thanks for joining us in St. Louis. And Katie's like, we're not in St. Louis. And I was like, where the fuck we are? I don't know. Cold meds are great.
Yay! Anyway,
Yay,
so sick.
Anyways, so we'll see what happens that following
We'll see what
Sunday.
happens.
We don't know. And we'll
Yeah.
be going live the Wednesday after, though. So,
but
it's been
Well,
fun.
we might. I don't know, because Patricia
We
and
don't know.
I.
We'll see.
But we'll see. Because Patricia
We'll
and I
see.
will not be
We'll see.
available.
we
And-
won't be. Actually, you and
Because
I
you guys will be at Kim Seokjin, won't
might not be available. We're not available for the next Wednesday.
So we'll
because
probably just not do
we'll
that
be
one
seeing
either
Jin.
because Jin. So Jin is going to take away the next 2 Wednesday lives. Just keep that in mind.
It is what it is.
It is what
Sorry,
happens.
not
it is.
sorry.
But
We're
we will
not sorry.
Sacrifices
Blame Kim
must be made.
Seokjin.
Make sure that you
Sacrifices must be
have
made.
notifications for this this account turned on, because it's highly likely that we'll just go randomly live at
Random
different times.
lives. Yeah.
You know what I
random
want
lives
to
is
do?
the name
I
of
want
the
to
game.
do a live where I go like this, and this lady here is sitting here with me.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be
That's
fun.
hilarious.
It's gonna be fun.
That's hilarious.
Okay, guys.
All right, we gotta
That's
go.
it for us tonight.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
Have a
Love
good
you.
Love you.
night.
I'll see you
Bye.
later. What a hey.
Bye.